Legend of Aesel. I always forget. Eisenwald, right? Yeah. So, we are currently went through the mine, and that saved us some time, apparently. Now we need to go to the tavern and convince people to get Berthel drunk when he gets there. And yeah, we still need to get over to there. Okay. Well, let us go. Also, the guy told us about some Tower of the Swallow. I wonder if we're nah, probably not. It looked like some sort of a fortress. Okay. First thing first, let's go here. After that, we'll go there and take a look. When I came to the island bridge, I got scared at first. The marble statue there is twice as big as a man. Its stone eyes look very human. His strict gaze glares out from under his eyebrows. Local people told me that it is Saint Laundry, the first bishop of Windfeld, and that he stands before the bridge to protect the cathedral. Protect from whom? Well, the cathedral has quite a history. The Cathedral of John the Baptist is the largest and most... I think we already heard about it. That's the one that was burned, right? Is the largest and most spectacular in the duchy. People say that the Saint Laundry, who is also called Landrich, was baptizing local people. He could not convince them to enter the chilly waters of Elbe. So, in order to prove the safety of the Elbe, he swam out to the deepest point between two towns, I don't know. The priest, who was already old, found his strength failing against the strong current. He was dragged under. Then a miracle occurred. The bed of the river rose from to form an island under Laundry. When people saw the miracle, they swam towards the new island, and he baptized them all. One of the first Christian churches in the duchy was built on the island. A knight possessed by revenge put the cathedral to flame in order to ruin the wedding of his enemy. And after that, the church was rebuilt, and the bridge was now guarded by day and night. But the living are not the only guards of the church. The Duke invited a famous sculptor from Florence, who people claimed possessed some sorcerer's power. His statues resemble the living so closely that if you were to stand and watch, they appear to be alive. And indeed, some believe they are actually alive. This sculptor made a huge statue of Saint Landry, that now stands at the bridge's entrance. In one hand, Landry holds a steel staff, and the nimbus over his head is made of pure gold. People who walk past the statue still swear that its gaze follows them. It is believed that if the cathedral is threatened again, the statue will come alive and punish the blasphemer. The innkeeper narrows his eyes in disgust. And what has this statue already come? To life? Believe me, if you ever see it yourself, you will lose all interest in finding out whether or not it is actually alive. Okay. Miner's offer, merchant's offer. Well, let's start with this guy. I think this one is the main quest, and then we'll go to gossips and take all the offers we can get here. You. I bid you good day, tavern keeper. Tell me, are you the very Hans who is so wildly known for his special wine? The very same, good lady. Listen, Hans, I have an old friend. I want to surprise him. He will definitely call in your tavern, and soon. I want you to serve him well. Pour his wine generously. I will pay for it all. And I'll throw in a little extra for your service. Lady, I am glad to please my customers. There is a problem, however. I ran out of that wine this morning. It's quite popular, you see. Are you able to procure more? Adam, the wine grower, usually delivers the wine. He was meant to arrive at dawn, but he seems to have been delayed for some reason. If you need wine so urgently, my lady, you could visit Adam yourself. His farmstead is right down the road. It's hard to miss. Okay. John Hohenhiefer is a good man. Well, let's talk to John Hohenhiefer. Okay, let's find things to spread across the Funkel speeds. But too soon I will run out of this. What does he want? Samite wine? You'll never guess, you peasant. He's too cultured for the likes of you. He's ill most of the time, which is probably why he doesn't venture around his land. So he's bored. All he wants is stories. Can you believe that? Tell a story and you need not pay at all. But the story must be interesting. First of all, something from a distant place is more likely to entertain, and secondly, needs to be new. That's the tricky part. The more travelers that pass through his land, the more stories he knows. Soon there will be nothing that he does not know. He's already heard stories about subjects as varied as the Kaiser deer and mermaids. If things go on like this much longer, I'll soon have to pay in gold. Okay, so merchant, what do you offer? Here comes a beautiful customer. Well, traveler, will you buy anything? They would disappear in a moment at the markets in Lachenstein. I have 2 measures of cloth, 1 measure of wool, and 2 of the finest deer leathers. 60 for the lot, as I'll even buy you a round of drinks. Well, sure, let's buy it. Appreciate it, very. Let's see, maybe we can make some money off of it. And the miner's offer. Hey, aren't these the best gems you could ever find? Different color, parent sizes. You have 2 pyrites, all malachite, 1 for 110. Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll make something out of it. 7 miners. Okay. Once there lived 7 miners, and they decided to throw all their money into new tools and instruments to mine the tallest mountain in Erzglans. They had heard that the heart of the mountain was made of solid malachite, and knew that if they were able to get to it, they would be wealthy beyond their wildest dreams. So they gathered their tools and set off to the great mountain. For days they hacked away at the rock. Days turned into months. Their camp supplies dried up, but they did not turn back. Not so much as to gather food or drink. Their eyes took on a crazed look on us, and they would not interrupt their efforts at all, but kept biting at the mountain. But while it defied all their effort and their tools fell into disrepair, they would not stop. With bloody hands, they continued hacking away with the blunted tools. They dug so deep that surely they smelled the brimstone and fell only a few meters below them. And then, when all strength had failed them, they saw it. The crater of earth gave way, and they saw the green glow of malachite. It was sparkling, almost glowing like a living force, the very heart of the mountain. But in their delirium to reach it, they had nothing to leave the cavern they had plunged into, and all their tools were so worn that they could hardly even scratch the surface of the precious stone. So they lie there to this day as part of the mountain, dead bodies, dead beside the stone, which was very object of their greed. The name of the mountain is Funkel Sparkling Peak. The name which also was given to the castle, clings onto its slope, and if you reach the top from the opposite side of the castle, some say you can still hear the wailing of the miners. 3 pines grow there. One is a bit further up than the others too. So if you stand by the third and listen to the sounds with your ear on the mountain, you will hear them. And it is said that if you bring them the tools, they will get the malachite for you. But you must turn your back and count till 3. But the tools should be made of the finest iron, not the kind that miners use, but the quality that knights use in battle. It is easy to guess what they need. 3 hammers, 3 picks, and a good thick slack. Okay. Enzel's treasure? What happened to Enzel and his volunteers? Haven't you heard? We sent a search party out for them last week, and they found nothing but an empty camp. There was an obstruction further on a path leading to it. If you don't need a seer to explain what happened. Like I always say, people set off to find treasure and nothing comes of it except death and tragedy. It's pity, as I actually saw some of their success. Ansel boasted of the malachite, perrite, and crystals in the town. I swear each gem was no smaller than the man's fist. I suppose they had found 3 times as much as what they showed us, but who knows where they found it all. Well, I have some idea where they would have found them. Truly? You didn't know Enzel like I did. He was the most contrary man I knew and would hide the most expensive things in most mundane of places. I wouldn't be surprised if he simply placed them in a barrel or a chest near his very bed. An interesting tale indeed, and I wish it were true, but out of curiosity, where was his camp? In the hollow to the south of Funkelspilitz. If you're going to find Ansel gems, it will probably be there, in a very likely spot. Okay, so that Funkelspilitz, there are 2 things we can go there and find, but we need tools, right? Hermit. Hey, fellow, why are you alone today? Where's your wife? She's gone to the mountains to that hermit. She goes there every month. She wants to know what child she will have. And what does she say? Well, he still says she won't have any child, and so far he's right. But he made a prophecy that her sister would have a boy, and it actually came true right on time. But when her husband came to thank him, the hermit also told him something. He returned home very displeased with his wife, as he realized he was not the boy's father. I wonder, to be sure, is it also true that he calls people after animals? Sheep, bulls, partridge, even pigs and rams. A mob wanted to burn him alive after he called one of them a pig, but before they set their torches, they changed their mind and returned home. Blessed men, to be sure. Okay, alpine gold. Well, fellows, we will get rich soon. Gold has been found in the east, and golden rivers will flow onto us. Golden rivers? Don't be a fool. Do you think we will get even so much as a single copper from them? Our Lord will hoard it all for himself. The richer our Lord, the better life becomes for the simple man. More trade collectors will stop ripping us to the bone, and of course there will be some flow onto our pockets. Do you really believe there is so much gold in the mountain? Nobody knows for sure, but enough, I'm sure, to buy all of Liechtenstein's and most of Wolneck at the very least. Swallow Tower. It stood alone, tall and proud. It watched the land. No door marred its surface or windows cut into its perfection. Knight once built this structure. Knight who spoke little and whose eyes weren't away any questions. He built the tower and left. Villagers came to look upon it when he departed. They walked its circumference, trying to find an opening or an entrance. They found nothing, not even a mark upon its obsidian structure. surface. There was an entrance, deep it was, under the earth. The passage leading to the cliff door, the sole entrance into the place of silence and solitude. There was someone who lived in the dark. A place so alone and so silent he knew not even the sound of his own voice. A child barely 10 years old. Only while he slept did the maid come in and place food on for the morrow. He never saw her. One night he stayed awake and waited for her, but she did not come. The boy climbed up onto the roofs some nights and lay on the cold stones and looked at the stars. The walls around the roof were so high that he could not gaze down upon the land or see the farmers carrying their produce. He could not see the children skipping in the fields or the knights riding past in their splendid armor. All he could do was lay down and stare at the sky. So the boy sat still upon the roof one day, waiting and watching. Heard a flutter of wings and bright yellow swallow flutter down to the roof. The boy had seen many birds pass above, but this one flew close to him. Its feet settled on a small stone block, and it cocked its head towards him and fixed its turned eye on him. It held its grey wings back against his body and hopped closer to him. The boy reached out a trembling hand, and the bird hopped into his arm. The boy stroked the bird's feathers and smiled. The boy went up there often, day after day, watching for the swallow. The bird came once more, this time with another swallow. And day by day more birds began to nest among the open roof of the tower, and the boy was no longer lonely. He sat among the birds and talked to them, long into the night. Whether the birds could understand him or not, the boy did not mind. They chirped and flew about him and as he spoke. And one day the knight returned to the tower and saw a flock of swallows above the tower. He wondered at that and spoke to the sorcerer. So the sorcerer emerged into the form of a hawk and flew above to see the boy in the midst of the birds, in joy and peace. The sorcerer returned to the knight, troubled and knowing what the knight would ask of him. The knight was furious, for he wanted the boy to grow strong and hard as stone, isolated from the comforts of the world. So he commanded the sorcerer to kill the birds. So it was on another day that the boy climbed to the tower to watch the swallows and be with them again. They drew on and the sun began to sink on the horizon. The dark shape flashed by the tower and the swallow screeched a death cry in its wings torn, clashed to the ground, and the boy began to cry as he picked the swallow up in his hands. The shape flashed again in the sky and another swallow fell. Again and again and again the rending of the feathers and the cry of the bird continued on. The boy wailed with a voice so haunted and agonized that even far off the hills the villagers heard it. It filled them with great fear as they turned their eyes upon the tower, and then the deed was done. The boy stood alone in the midst of dead swallows, the dark shape in the sky retreating to watch him from afar. With rage and despair, boy began to pull himself up from the roof. He dug his feet into the little chips of stone, his feet and hands bleeding as he climbed the sharp edges, scratching and tearing at his skin. He pushed on despair and rage, forcing his body to climb. And he did not stop until his body torn and wrecked. He finally stood atop the tower. He saw the land before him, saw it all. He jumped, he fell from the lofty peak, and in an instant his lonely life was over. The knight abandoned the tower, and the villagers who ran to discover the source of the unearthly wail wondered at the dead child they found at the tower's base. Time went on, but the swallows did not forget their nest. They returned to claim it once again as their own, and to this day Swallow Tower stands tall. Okay. So, did we get any sort of... Nope. How am I supposed to even remember all that stuff? Okay. Well, there were, like, a couple of things I think I remember. Okay, this is the winery, right? Coming closer to the manor, you knock on the door, but no one opens the gate. You knock again, and after a pause, you hear someone moving within, and hear a scared voice. Would you rob me of everything, you villains? Have you lost all morals that you would take my livelihood from me? Peace, friend. I have come from Hans for a cask of wine. That is all. You are too late. A rabble of red wolves marched in here, helped themselves to my store. They believe they have the right to take what they please. They call themselves knights, but act no better than robbers. They're probably drunk already, asleep somewhere. Have any idea where they might have headed? Probably to the ruins in the highlands. They have converged with some local scum there. Okay. By the way, what did I buy? So I bought some of that. I know, maybe it'll fetch me something. The amount I spend on it. We'll see. Red wolves somewhere in there? Over there. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, I think. What do we have in here? Nothing. Halt! Are you a tradeswoman? You may say that if you wish, and I'll offer you a trade. Give me the wine and I'll forget your thievery, agreed? I'll do something else. You give me everything you have and or my soul will make you dance. 10. Well, let's start with this one, shall we? Let's focus this one. And the woman heal this guy. Okay, shoot him. How much? 51. How much does he have? 31. So this guy 29, 20, 11 should survive this attack, right? $21. Hopefully, the bowman should probably be able to kill him. God damn it, she's out of heals. How come you cannot shoot? Son of a bitch. Not cool, man. Not cool at all. Should I just kill him? $25. Well, I will lose this guy anyways. Probably. Well, she will heal him, maybe he'll survive. Probably not though. Yeah, he does 18 damage. Okay. Light chainmail. Some money. Some ring. Here's the cask. Fortunately, they haven't emptied it. I'll need to bring it to hands at once. I have already spent too much time on this. Okay, which one of you wants chainmail? No? It's a medium armor, right? Have that. Let me do a quick save and let me see what's in the... Yeah, we'll have to fight for the ruins. So we'll need to come back. Okay. Well, the next one should be stop like Tower of a Swallow or... Hey Hans, here you are. I must confess I had to sweat to get it. I know, a shepherd boy brought word of your victory against the wolves. You better be careful with them. Red wolves are respected a great deal in Windfeld. You took great risk to get this wine to me, and I won't charge you anything to take care of your friend. Thank you, Hans, and now farewell. Give me my best regard to your niece, Greta. I have no niece. What are you speaking of? Are you saying you don't have a son named Peter? What Peter? What are you talking about? There must be some misunderstanding. I knew it. I knew you had a bastard. You old libertine. My mother was always saying. Okay, I think we got the man in trouble for no reason. Okay, so this is done. Now we need to go east, right? Or we can check the things, the runes. I mean, we're probably on the... It's like, what, the second day? Oof, that's not great. He'll probably get killed by this too. Yep. But we'll probably kill one of them in return. You should probably wait a second, and we should kill this guy. Okay, good. Now, focus him, please. $39, perfect. Cool. Got a little bit of gold and some trophies. But I think it's enough to, like, repair him. So we more or less traded time for healing. Come on, let's get moving. And after that we'll go east, right? Well, we might go over here. There looks like there's a road here. I think this is a tower, right? Of the Swallow. I wonder where this peak, whatever sparkling peak or something, Flitzen Klicklin or something. I don't know. Whatever. Something. We got some money, a little bit of money. Just barely. I think. Right, we got 80. We paid like 78. Okay, let's get out of here. I wish this sign would actually tell me where. What's where? Where does this lead? I know, leads somewhere. Nope, that's just recruiting village with peasants. Is there nothing there? I can go over there. Oh, right, into the castle, I guess. Welcome to... Oh, that's the thing. Funkel Spitz. Traveler, might I inquire as to your name and purpose here? My name is Elizabeth von Lehenstein. I must hasten through your lands. Elizabeth von Lehenstein, you have come at a good time, and I have an offer for you. But first, understand that the only toll I take from the travelers passing through my lands is good story, and if your story is something I have not heard before, then reward will be in order. I will do my best to find a suitable one. Do you know the story about the Krakow dragon? Quite a funny one. A shoemaker named Krak made a dragon drink a boatload of tar and then made the beast drench half the river Wisla, which bursted in the end. This tale is well known to any boy in Silesia. And how about the story of Goremor and his horse, Shemik? A little more interesting, but I know of it. Story of a king who was looking for treasure in his land and made his people become miners. And it quite resembles the situation here in Erzglans. Gold has been found in the mountains, you know. And have you ever heard of the legend from the beaches of Oystead Sea about Ulemiste Lake and its resident, Yarwan the wizard? That once a year on a drunk autumn midnight, an old man from the lake asks, "Is the town ready or is it still being built?" And they are ordered to tell him that it is still being built, otherwise the Alsemite water will flood Tallinn if Yarwan realizes there is nothing more to build. Even know this, huh? Alright then, have you heard of Pressburg Bell? Pressburg Bell? Something new, go on. Once upon a time there lived a bell crafter, Fabian. I remember that story. Like he was ordered right to build a bell, and his wife Ida, and basically the bell maker put the bellmaster into the bell. Low and deep voice of Pressburg Bell, as if it knocks right at your heart, say, "The city dwellers." Well, a grim tale indeed, but most importantly a new tale, and for that I thank you. Reward material indeed. And although you were making great haste, you found the time to call in and recount to me this tale. We are very alike, I see. You will always be honored guest in my estate, and I will try to do any favor for you. Now, to a question: would you or any other Lehenstein consider selling some land to me? I would pay generously. Before I take my place as the rightful ruler of Lehenstein, I need some time to set some of my affairs in order. There will be enough time for me to think on your offer. Can we sell something here? Interesting. This one is a guard. This one is a crossbowman. I don't think I want a crossbowman. I much prefer to have one bowman at least. We have these guys. They are more or less the same as this guy, but this guy has a spear. So I don't think I want to hire anybody. Not really. Also, this is right. This is probably where I need to go, right? For the miner's quest. The problem is, where do I find the tools for the miners? 3 picks, 3 hammers, and a rope or something like that. Okay. Let's continue on. Wait, did we come from this mine? Yeah, we did come from this mine. I bet you if we wouldn't come in there another step, and I fear I would have fallen to the abyss. The peasants from the nearest village must fix it at once. Son of a... I bet you if I didn't talk to the guy, probably would have to fight his guards there. What do you need, stranger? You'll need to gather workmen and carpenters to follow me. The bridge needs repair immediately. We know it's broken, but repairs will require ladders, new ropes, and much more. The amount of labor it will take, simply impossible for us to repair it so soon. It's also a risky job. Workers could die. Is it coin you lack? Nobody wants to die for gold. Listen, I need this bridge fixed as soon as possible. Every minute counts. And you know what I say to that? Get out. We will call our lord and you will bitterly regret your pestering. How about, can I talk to the lord? So that I would not like make war here. I think it will be best. Actually, yes, the bridge over the ravine not far from here is broken. I need it fixed as soon as possible. I know about the bridge, but it is not that easy to repair. I have already sent for craftsmen from Welborg to fix it properly. In a week there will be a good, strong bridge, one that won't topple during my lifetime. Alas, I cannot wait a week. Then go to the Goat Path village and take the peasants with their tools and order them to fix it for you. The city craftsman will replace the bridge soon enough, so do what you will. Okay, now that we have a permission, I might as well go ahead and do it. Okay, you oafs. I order you in the name of Hohenkeeper. I hold the authority of your lord, Johann, for this task. If you refuse to repair the bridge, you will suffer the consequences. And I suppose we cannot refuse. I will assemble the necessary men. Good. Why are you standing idle? Get to work. We're afraid, your worship. There are only two ways to do this job. Quickly or safely. We do not want to fall to our deaths. It must be done quickly. I feel if the chase overtakes me, then we are all in serious trouble. We cannot work any faster than this. If I fix the knot with both hands, I have nothing to hold. Just take a risk and do it, damn you. While fixing the bridge, some peasants fall. The others work slowly and you constantly have to hurry them. So, did they fix it? Thank you, kind lady. Mother's curse you, bloodsucker. Okay, let's get through the bridge. Phew, we made it. Thank God, but it would be foolish to leave the bridge standing for Berthold. Berthold, man. Cut the ropes. At once, my lady. Oh, come on. Can you do it a little even slower? Hey, what's going on here? A pack of rats gnawing on the ropes. Have you harmed Sir Hohenkiefer's property and you will pay for it? Calm down. I fixed this bridge according to my agreement with Johann, and now breaking it with his permission. Your lord won't be satisfied if you distract me from what I'm doing. Alright then. How do you know? Like, I didn't lie. You're like on the other side of the bridge. We have cut down the bridge. We have no time to linger. We must move on. Okay. So this is the tower. How do I get there? Well, most definitely like through here, right? Okay. Where are you? Some bandits. What can you offer me? There's a hermit's hut. Just healing. Okay. Right. There's a hermit that can like tell the future or something. That is probably the swallow, right? Tower. Okay, let's continue on. I can probably take them. It will damage me, most likely. But it should be doable. Right? Can I give these guys anything? To like improve them? Not really. Okay. Let's do it. Be careful, traveler. Convicts work in these mines. Oh, these guys are friendly. Where do I find the pickaxes and stuff like that? I wonder. Okay, let's go. I guess once I find them, I will... There are groans and creaks above you as the wind blows relentlessly. The groan deepens and stones fall from the western cliff. Your Grace, let's be careful. A landslide could happen any minute. Is it not better to wait? Who wants to die in such a way? No time for that. Unpredictable death is ahead, but certain death is behind us. We cross. So, where exactly... So this leads us where? Does it lead? It leads us off the map, more or less. Let's go and see what we can see here before we go anywhere. Oh, I cannot go there. Okay. Fine. So that's the only way. Slow crunch of boulders turn into a roar as it tumble towards your forces. Careful! Without warning, a mass of stone dislodge and tumble into the narrow pass to block your path. Everyone safe? Thank God. Look around, damn it. The only way is blocked. It seems the fate designs that I suffer these misfortunes. We have to remove the obstacle as soon as possible, but I cannot cope with the forces I have. I need more people. Well, I guess we're going to use the convicts. Yeah. Good fortune guide your road. Take care crossing the bridge. I heard it might be a little unstable. Rebellious convicts, it will be risky, but I think we have found a workforce to help us tackle the rocks. Okay. So, do I need to, like, fight them? Another hound from Honhifer. I'm not Honhifer's man. I'm a traveling mercenary. Trying to deceive us, yeah? Would rather die than return. That's a lot of dudes. That's all I'm saying. How much? He doesn't have armor. He 50 health. 30 and 28. Should be enough. So let's start working on this one. $24. Yeah, sure, kill him. And kill this guy. And you... Wait a second. Okay, now you heal this guy. Okay. 26. Not good enough. Again, wait a little bit. Let's kill this one. How is he not dead? Probably because he's damaged somehow. 21. Oh, because he's lightly stunned. Okay, let's just kill him. And shoot this guy. And you are out of mana. Okay, cool. Some malachite and crystals. So, are you going to listen to me now? Speak your mind. I need to escape this lands quickly. We're not so different from yourselves. But I need help removing the rocks, which block my path. If you help me with it, you may go wherever you like. Alright, we know your plight. We lived it our whole lives. You will have our aid. So... do I need more of them? Hire the escaped convicts to help? I guess I need more of them. I can probably drink that potion, because this guy I think will be blocking my road. Oh, I see. I have these guys now. You know what? Let's do this. And go after him. You won't take us alive, bloodsucker? Again, same deal, right? We kill this guy will be killed by this two. Yeah. Okay. And you kill him. And you heal him. Okay, it's fine. Well, there's only one thing you can do. Okay, kill this guy. Right, she has very low energy. You kill him. Okay, and we are good. Nobody's lost. Release me, you won't make me work. I ask you for aid for only a few moments more. I need nothing other than your help removing the landslide that obstructs the road. After that, you can run wherever the hell you wish. Your promise might hold some truth to it, but those rocks will likely kill us if a bird so much as flaps its wings. So I think I have like all... not all. Do I need more? I mean, I might as well, I guess. They won't take us alive. Okay, take this guy. And you heal him. Okay. Let's do something like this. Okay. Okay, I can move through here. Cool. I wonder if it would be better if there would be like limit on the range of the movements or something. Maybe not, maybe yes. Like, because this is a way more like some sort of like disciple type of games, right? Because I remember in Heroes, they do have a limited range of movement. That calmed you a bit. Now understand this. I'm no warden. Let's go. Your fellows will tell you what's happening. Now I have enough workers to begin the moving rocks. Okay. Takes much effort, but human labor is enough to shift the great boulders blocking your path. Can I make another landslide? That's all. The way is open. You have kept your word, and you have our thanks for your honor. Now be on your way, and quickly. I fear you will not escape the hangman. Okay, I think I will make a cut here, and we will continue in the next episode. Thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed it, and goodbye.